All right, good morning, everybody. It's 10 a.m., Monday, April 12th. Just spent 2 days in Harper's Ferry, and I'm a mile in so far. I'm headed back to the C&O Canal Trail, where I got about 106 miles left. It's much nicer out here today than when I came here 2 days ago. It was mobbed, but then again, it was Saturday, so what more do you expect? I didn't realize how popular Harper's Ferry was, but it's actually quite a historic and popular town. I believe the Potomac and the Shenandoah over there. I believe that's, yeah. So I believe that's the Shenandoah and this is the Potomac. But don't I take that to history class. There's something about being up in the mountains. It's beautiful. All right, guys, back to the trail. All right, good afternoon, guys. Monday afternoon, 1:15. I'm at 10.02 miles in. Oh, I've been hiking for 3 hours and 22 minutes. So right on my average, about 3 miles an hour. Just took my first little break. I'm about to wrap it up. Took the shoes off. Ow, aired them out. Rested feet a little bit. Took some Motrin. I gotta watch the Motrins. I've been I'm trying to count back how many I've taken in the last month. I'm probably well over 100, 200 milligram tablets already, and it's nothing that I used to take like when I was in the military when we'd take 3 or 4 800 milligrams at once. But so I gotta watch how many of them I'm taking, and I'm taking like at least 800 milligrams at once, and maybe I can get by with just taking 4. I'm just taking 8 because that's what I used to do years ago. So. Anyway, I'm going to start keeping an eye on that a little more. I hiked with Mr. Gerald for about an hour. I caught up to him about an hour in, and then I hiked with him for another hour, so about 3 miles. And then he took a break about 3 miles ago, and I'm just taking my first break now. So, Mr. Gerald, if you ever see this, it was wonderful hiking with you. I know you're getting a hotel coming up here in town again tonight, so I probably won't see you again on the trail unless you pass me for some reason while I'm camped up. But it was nice hiking with you, and thanks for subbing to the channel if you ever happen to watch this. But Mr. Gerald was a prosecutor down in Georgia, so we have some similar background dealing with the same stuff with me coming from law enforcement. So it was nice. It was nice chatting with him. I'm feeling good today. A couple minor gear changes I did at the hotel. I got rid of an extra pair of tights, not a lot of weight, but tossed it out of my bag. And I got rid of my Nalgene's. So instead of carrying 2 Nalgene's and then an extra liter or 2 of water, I'm just carrying 3 liter, let's see if I can reach this in my fatness. I'm carrying 3 liters of smart water bottles now. So it actually dropped some weight. My food bag's heavy, but I'll eat the fruit out today and tomorrow morning, and I'll start dropping some weight. So I've been doing 5 days and then getting a hotel room of electricity. Usually I need to, get some juice back in my batteries. I'm going to make a conscious effort not to listen to podcasts or any audiobooks at night. And I want to see if I can stretch this out to at least 7 days. So I'm going to try to do 7 days, and this 7 days should wrap me up. I should be off the C&O trail. That's the first person I've seen in the last hour. It's at 2:45. I'm 13.24 miles in, moving a lot slower after that break I took after 10 miles. This is just a quick 5-minute break just to get the pack off. I love Hyperlight mountain gear packs. I love all their gear, actually. But when you get up, and this is a 70-liter pack. I don't know if I talked about that. I had a 55-liter pack, but I went with the 70-liter because my tarp tent has these carbon struts in them. They're called like core locks or something like that. I forget, but they got these carbon struts. at each end of the tent, which gives it support and ventilation, which is great. But with the 55-liter pack, I couldn't store the tent in there horizontally. I had to put it up and down vertically. So with the 70-liter pack, I can fit it in there like I like, flat, long ways. So that's why I went the 7-liter pack. But they say this is good up to 60 pounds, I believe. I would say once you get it anything above 40, you start feeling it. It's just not, the packs aren't built for that. But it's a great pack. It's just when I'm stepping off and I got a heavy food bag, I feel like I know I'm carrying 40 pounds today, as opposed, and I know I'm built like a can of Spam, but you know, I know back in the day I used to carry 80 to 100 pound ruck with another 80 to 100 pounds of gear on, and you know, a military pack carries 40 pounds like a fanny pack, so it's nothing. But I love the pack. It's just 40 pounds seems to be its limit. I think that's probably, I would say, for all these ultralight bags, you're not getting much more than 40 pounds in without, you're going to feel it. I mean, it can carry it, but you're going to feel it. And I'm feeling it a little today. But I'm trugging along. Like I said, I only got to do 15 miles. If I do 15 miles, I'll be done in 7 days, this stretch of the trail. So, and I want to get out of here in 7 days. So that's my goal. So I'm almost done for the day. Let's see how much more I'm going to push it. All right, let me enjoy this little break. See, the path I'm on now has changed to like a well-manicured, like a blacktop to this. I was getting spoiled. This is still great. It's just a little rougher on the feet when you hit, you know, certain rocks. I'm assuming that they had to blast their way through this rock. Form the canal, but I don't know. I don't know how to tell. We just passed Shippensburg or Sheepsburg. I forget. I wish I would have remembered. I was supposed to film back there, but the Civil War Battle of Antietam, the battlefield's right up the road from here. This is beautiful. If I was a black bear, I would be up in there. Or if it was a thunder and lightning out, I'd be up in there. All right, guys, I'm 16.37 miles in. It's 5 hours and 40 minutes of hiking. It's 4 o'clock. I'm going to push to the next designated camping area, so that's going to push me over 20 miles for the day. So if everything goes according to plan, today should be my biggest day yet. But that's not what I'm aiming for. I'm not aiming for, you know, big mile days and outdo my next day and the next day. You know, if you asked me 2 hours ago, I thought I was going to stop before 15. I just caught a second wind and, you know, made the push. So as long as I'm doing 15 a day, I'm happy. So I'll be out here in 7 days. So anything more than that's just gravy. All right, feeling good. Rain's still holding off right now, so it's a plus. If I was smart, looks like in the next 2 hours I got some thunderstorms coming in, I would just hold up right in there, but I'm in the mood to walk. I'm getting these miles in, so I'm not stopping. All right, good evening, guys. I'm just arriving at camp. It's 5:30, and I did 20.44 miles today, so my biggest day. Feeling good. I'm sure I'm going to be extremely sore once I stop and I take off my shoes, but my pack's coming off right now. Oh man, you could, that pack smells funky, and I just washed it too in the shower. Storms have been holding off. Just a little rain here and there, but nothing drastic. Sorry, it keeps canting on me. I got it on the mount. So I'm gonna get my tent set up first before I do anything else, and then or drink a little water, then set my tent up. But hopefully the rain holds off for a little longer. They're expecting, you know, chance of thunderstorms from like right now till 8 o'clock. So we'll see what happens. But good day on the trail. I haven't had cell phone service or seen a person in probably, I think the last person I saw was that biker when I took my break 10 miles ago. All right, it's raining, nothing heavy, but it's a steady rain. Got my tent up fast, got my pack in there. I'm just sitting here getting wet because I don't want to get inside my tent and get wet. This isn't going to last but an hour or so, so I'm going to sit out here in my rain gear, get wet, and then hopefully take it off and get inside a dry tent. So this is what I'm doing, drinking a little water. I drank, after I finish that, it'll be 2 liters today, and I got 1 liter on me. So definitely didn't drink a lot of water today. The temperature didn't dictate it, but I should have stayed up on it. I made up my mind I'm just going to drink river water, but we got so much rain over the last couple of days when I was in the hotel. I mean, if you look at that water, it's pretty silty, and you know, so I'm trying to do without. We'll see what I run into tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to need water, you know, before lunch tomorrow. So, all right, guys, I'm going to sit here in the rain. No need to bore you with it. One fat man's enough. But I got that's why the whole purpose of this tent, when I got it, because I was going to do the Appalachian Trail, was I wanted to be able to set it up when it was raining out without the inside getting wet. And these tents are perfect for that. When you, a freestanding tent, you'd be setting it up and the inside of your tent would be getting soaked as it's raining out before you get the top of the cover on. So this is the whole purpose of this tent. So I can deal with the condensation and it being tight inside. I mean, it weighs 15 ounces and I could set it up and the inside's dry even during a downstorm. So perfect. I mean, that took me, it's not perfect. It's actually pretty good now that I look at it, but it took me, you know, like 3 minutes. It was pretty good. Pretty fast on my end for a can of Span. All right, guys, I'm going to put my phone away before it stops working in the rain. It doesn't get much better than this, guys. Someone was obviously here relatively recently, leaving their oranges everywhere. It ain't a big deal. The animals will get them. But I'll be here tonight when the animals come get them. All right, that's all she wrote for right now. I think I said no houses, and there's a house up there. Look at that. Look at this house up there. There we go. Singing in the rain. That's pretty much all I know. All right, the rainstorm's passing. I actually started getting cell phone service here on and off too, so just LTE, nothing, no 5G, but it must be the overcast or whatever when I don't get it. So I lied and said there was no houses and no cell phone service, and there's both. I get service here and there's a house across, see? Shows you how much I pay attention, but rainstorm's passing. Good, because I'm getting a little chilled now. Just waiting on it to completely stop so I can pull my stuff out, get dry, and then I'll hop in there and do a nice dry tent. So I'm looking forward to that. It wasn't bad, but it was a steady downpour for a half hour or so. Enough to make everything wet. Which is, you know, what I'm going to expect here for the next couple weeks in April. So it's that time of year. All right, guys, I'm going to finish setting up camp here. Come back maybe later, but if not, I'll be back in the morning. All right, good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday, April 13th. 9 a.m. Just starting off on the trail. I'm not even a half mile in. You can see a runner up there. Must be coming up on a parking lot or to like a lock house or something, because I've seen a couple people this morning walking their dogs already. A couple joggers. It poured all night last night. I mean, all night. Heavy, heavy rains. Everything in my bag is soaking wet and muddy. The sun wasn't supposed to come out for another couple hours, so I packed up everything and put it away wet, and I'll just unpack it later. But as you can see, the sun's starting to come out now, so maybe I should just stayed there a little longer. But I want to give the biker who came late last night, not late, but right before dark, I want to give him this little privacy. All right, guys, I'm 3.60 miles in. Let me stop this, actually. I got a half liter of water, and I think I'm going to go over there to this little stream coming out of that cave and fill up. First time I'm going to be using my filter. See if I can get down this hill without busting my fatness. Should all be rainwater. Oh yeah, just sank way over my ankle. I was gonna fall anyway if I stepped on them logs. More wetness. I'm gonna grab it from right there. Hello! No echo. Watch a big bear come running out, or a couple people. All right, guys, I'm gonna fill up. If it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, this is actually the first time I'm filtering water, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm doing this, and then just because I'm a can of Spam, I'm also going to hit it with Aquamira drops. When I get into more mountainous areas, I won't do that. The filter will be just fine. The flow rate on this Catadine D-Freeze is very nice. Refill this. 2 more bottles of fill. All right, guys, back on the trail from getting water at 3.84 miles in. When's the last time you got your drinking water out of a cave? That was the first for me too. First time filtering my water, actually. For those that are curious, I double filtered, or I actually filtered once through my Cadmium B-Free, which the flow rate it's very fast. I was surprised. Then also, just because I'm a little skeptical of the water source, I hit it with the Aquamir drops also. So probably didn't need to, but I did it anyway. I won't do that all the time, especially when I get up in the mountains or, you know, in the middle of nowhere. But something about this Potomac River bothers me. I don't know. I'm probably worrying. But the bladder I used was a CNOC 2-liter soft bladder. No leaks yet, but like I said, it's the first time I've really used it. I've practiced with it, but it's the first time I've used it out in the field. But all in all, my water system was fast and easy to use, so I'm happy with it. All right, let's get these miles on today. It's a beautiful day out today, absolutely beautiful. All right, guys, I'm 4.80 miles in. I'm just a little way up from where I got water in the cave. This is at dam number 4, I think it said on here before I covered it up. As you can see, I'm taking this opportunity, little sunlight and breeze up here to clean up my gear. It just got so filthy last night. Yeah, dam number 4 on the Potomac. So looks like a yard sale out here. This is everything I have with me. Still can make some subtractions, and I really like that guy that camped with me last night. I like his tent. There was so much room in it. It's double the weight of mine, but I can drop a couple things if I get that. So just some options to keep in my head. But as you can see, we're having a yard sale right here. It's actually a beautiful day. The water's there. Oh, a fish just jumped up stream. Wow, I don't know if that caught on video. I definitely just saw a fish jump up at the falls. Or now that might have been that. It might have been a stick, actually. A stick fish. I didn't think they had salmon in here. I just thought I happened to get lucky and saw a fish jump. But all right, guys, I'm going to sit out here and enjoy some sunlight and dry some gear out. All right, 12:20 in the afternoon, 4.84 miles in. I just got done cleaning up my gear. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but it's got to be done. There's nothing worse than going to set up camp and all your stuff is still damp, or like my stuff was. Excuse me, my stuff was soaked. But that was a perfect spot for it. Sun was out, had a nice little breeze, so it didn't take long at all. Ate a granola bar, drank a little water, and took care of my gear. So now my gear is all nice and perfect for tomorrow's rainstorm. But setting up camp tonight should go a little easier now with nice, clean, dry gear. All right, we're back on the trail. All right, well, I'm 8.85 miles in, and well, we have a little problem. It appears the towpath ends. My map doesn't show anything. I'm right on where I'm supposed to be, so maybe go up and around here somehow, but let me go look around for a little bit. Marines don't like alternate routes, and you get lost. All right, let me figure this out. All right, guys, I found this little path like 100 yards before the end. I'm heading up this mountain. As you can tell, I'm not used to hill walking. It's killing me. I have no clue if this is the right way or not. I have no phone service. I passed this old couple and they were like, the towpath ends up ahead. And I'm like, doesn't end for me. I'm going all the way to California. They're like, hope you can walk on water. And now I understand what they meant. This has to be it, I'm hoping. I should have done more research, but this is what you do. You figure out problems on the go. All right, let my fatness slither my way up this. I'll get back. All right, making my way to the top. Every single detour I've come across on this, someone's been here. Every detour I've come across on this trail for almost 100 miles I've been on this part has been like absurdly overmarked. Like detour here, like you can see, like just go to the left 50 feet and go around. And then for this not to be marked at all, strange. But obviously I'm on a walking path of some sort and it's heading in the right direction. So hopefully it ain't too early to make the call, but holy shit, I'm about to die from that. I don't know how well it's coming up, and I'm high. I mean, it ain't no like Appalachian Trail or Pacific Crest Trail high. I mean, but I'm soaking wet right now just from that. I can feel the spam leaking out of my pores. Yeah, this has to be it. I mean, if not, it'd be very strange for there to be a path right here. I'm still not to the point where it ends yet, but there's another little cave down there. I was thinking about guzzling some water and refilling down there, but someone decided to take a nice, to relieve themselves there in a nice pile full of tissue. So, no thank you. I wonder how that biker got around this. If he came up this, or he probably went out the main park and took main roads. Oh no, don't stop right here. Keep going. All right, there we go. All right, now it should be there. See if we can see where it floods at. Uh-oh. Now there's still some trail there. Yep, so I'm not even into the flooded part yet. All right, I'm gonna come back. I'm talking too much. All right, I just took a fun spill and cracked my screen, but my screen protector, so that's okay. And I believe I was laying in what I believe to be poison ivy or poison of some sort, I believe. Now, my whole life I've always said I was immune to it because I've never gotten it. And I hunt and I fish and I was in the military. So I'm pretty sure I would have, I've never ever gotten it. So I'll find out now. Do I go down or I'll find out now if I'm immune to it. All right, we should be able to see where it's flooded at now. This has to be the path. I can see road there. It's like right, where's the rope swing? Ooh, I won't fall here. We might see beer bottles, so this would be much easier if I had a couple beers with me. Okay, yeah, there's no road down there. So this is where it floods out. All right, 9.15 miles in, Found a little power line route on top here. I'm just following down. These crows or something are feeding on something over there. They're going crazy. So it's probably another fat hiker that got lost up here and somebody shot him. I'm still heading in the general right direction, so either way, I'm making progress. All right, 9.45 miles in. I think I said that earlier. I don't think I moved. I started getting worried because there's a posted sign up there. I came down off of that mountain. There's a guy's got a nice, that's the second like deer blind I've seen, but this one's got a feeder and he's got all kinds of food out there, so he's baiting right now actively. People always put the bait like right under the tree stand or blind. Like, you do have a weapon. It could be a little distance away. Oh, but I'm back on the trail. Nowhere have I seen anything about that on any of the videos I watched or anything. So either I missed it or that's something new. But I mean, this trail has obviously been used. I definitely got off trail up top the mountain, but I shouldn't have took that power line. I should have stayed on a trail of some sort. But oh man, I feel bad for the old timer, Mr. Gerald. I mean, he can handle it, no problem. I wish we would have been together for that. I go this way. I just want to know how I'm not even going down. I want to see how much of the trail was actually blocked off. Oh well. All right, guys, I'm back on the trail. I'm gonna actually stop in a minute and shake off because I went through some heavy brush. I'm not a fan of ticks. All right, I don't know how well you can tell with the shadows, but I'm soaked and soaked, getting water out of there, sunk right in. Fun times, baby, fun times. All right, 15.09 miles in. That's too much sun, I think, right there. I don't know how that's good it's coming up with the sun, but there we go. Little Civil War history for you, if you want to pause it. The guy I camped with last night actually just passed about a quarter mile ago going through that park, RV park. He's having some bike problems, so he's fixing up his spokes. So it looks like we'll be camping buddies again tonight up here at the next camp spot. I'll tell you what, it's a hard earned 15 miles today. I think I got another mile to go to the camp spot. I cannot wait. Cannot wait.